Welcome all to this channel and thank you very much for supporting our analysis. Yesterday we buried Mwai Kibaki, and after that I have seen a deliberate strategy, or rather new strategy, by the Azimio team, first to make sure that they capture the central Kenya. And by the way, yesterday's Raila's presence in Nyeri was the first of its kind in central Kenya after for the last 2 months. By the way, yesterday was on first. Yesterday was 30th May. So this weekend Raila is in Nyeri. That was the last time Raila was in central Kenya was the 15th of February, after he came from the 10 days tour abroad. Then, in fact, he did go to the Nyeri and the other parts. He went to attend a rally in Meru. And if you follow this channel, I analyzed some time back why Raila had stopped campaigning in central Kenya. In the run-up to the Jacaranda rally where Raila was to be endorsed as the presidential candidate, the previous Sunday, Raila was supposed to go to Nyeri, and the president interrupted his schedule. And instead, I remember it was on a Sunday, Raila did not go to Nyeri, but escorted the president to attend a Magical Kenya event here in Nairobi. And so, after that, we analyzed that it was because of the nominations that were going on through the Jubilee, and the Jubilee was planning to host Raila Odinga. And I have seen the photos from Nyeri because I was following that tour very closely. Raila Odinga has received a massive support in that place. So he was in Nyeri on Friday and spent in Nyeri. Yes, he was spent in Nyeri. Then Saturday attended the Mwai Kibaki's burial. On the Sunday, he attended the ASK service in Nyeri town, in Nyeri. Then after that, he held roadside rallies. And when I was following up that rally, there are some few indications I could pick, some 2 pointers I could see. One is that the Azimio colors are back, but especially the blue color, but the rally, or rather the tour, was mostly the dominant colors were the Jubilee colors, the red colors. Then you saw the whole leadership of Nyeri, especially Jubilee aspirants from Nyeri. Priscilla Nyokabi, vying for Senate, was there. Ephraim Maina, the governor candidate, was there. Ngujiri Wambugu, I think Nyeri town MP. There was also Sabina Chege, who is from Muranga, a very powerful figure around Raila, I am coming to realize. Peter Kenneth and Raphael Tuju, and also Martha Karua. In fact, if you look at the leaders that were with Raila there, it's only Raphael Tuju that comes from this other side of Nyanza. And there was also Stephen Tarus, who is Raila's point man from Rift Valley. And when I followed it, I realized that the leaders were dispatched because Martha Karua attended a church service in Karatina. Then she took a flight and came to Nyeri, and also attended the Raila's event in the church, and attended the church service where Raila was. Raila also had some prayers there. So Raila had a successful rally in Nyeri. I looked at the photos and the support is overwhelming. Of course, someone might ask, why do you think the timing on that rally? What about the timing? The timing was key because first, during Mwai Kibaki's burial, William Ruto, I think, received more cheers, and people were like, okay, so Nyeri is Raila, Nyeri is Ruto. And because Raila also has a very close emotional tie with Mwai Kibaki through the 2002 Mwai Kibaki Tosha, he wanted to build on that, and that's why he decided to be there. The very Saturday evening, he attended a golf event that was organized in favor, in honor of Mwai Kibaki. You know, Mwai Kibaki was a golfer, and also met some small-scale traders in central Kenya, led by the business community. So that is what finally has happened. But as that was going on, Uhuru Kenyatta was also in Nairobi, hitting on his deputy for absconding the duties in government. So ladies and gentlemen, there is just a lot. There are a lot that are happening. And of course, I want us to look at Raila's tour in Nyeri. I'm not critical tour, but I want to see, I will show you the inside plan. New plan by Raila and Uhuru to make sure that Central Kenya votes for Raila Odinga in the 9th August. Because I followed nearly all the speeches by Sabina Chege, Karua, and also Peter Kenneth. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video and if not yet subscribed, I want to humbly request you to subscribe to our channel. Click the notification bell. We are heading to 20,000. We're in the new month, and we believe that, of course, we want to see if we can pull 10,000 in the month of May. So kindly subscribe. Are you within Nairobi and its environs? Someone called me Mr. Installite. That is Kiambu, Nyeri, yes, Nyeri, Kajiado, Kitengela, and upcountry. You're putting up a structure, a house in upcountry. Then you need to think about solar if those places experience frequent blackouts. Connect with the Installite company. There is one of the best companies in Kenya that have different packages ranging from 125,000 to 195,000 depending on what suits your need, and it can go beyond. I want you to contact them here. Contact Gidiomi at 0722 818 883 0722 818 883. And this is what is interesting about solar. The Installite company, they can integrate your water boiling system with the solar, and this can minimize your electricity bill. But then they will integrate it with without buying new equipment. So that means you won't really have extra costs. What this means is that it can minimize your electricity bill to nearly zero. What an amazing solution you need to check out for. Now, my brother Barrow's Music also has a new song. Check out on that project. I want us to look at, I followed that rally, and I want to show you the inside plan to make sure that Central votes Raila. One, the finally Jubilee aspirants have been told to face voters with Raila's presidency message. This is happening. If you look at this video here, Raila Odinga, he was in the same car with Ephraim Maina, who is the Jubilee governor candidate in Nyeri. So finally, they're integrating, because personally in this channel, I was complaining that why are they not integrating? There were even complaints that they were not putting Raila's photo in their, maybe Raila's symbol in their billboards and posters. But that is happening now. And in my next video, I'll tell you something that I experienced in Nakuru just about this. So this is very critical, because the voters then need to gel with Raila's presidency message. Even though technically Raila decided to go with Ephraim Maina, not even to share the same car with Karua or Peter Kenneth, because it would have sent signal on preferred running mate. You know, the issue of the running mate is very contagious in Azimio. But then Uhuru, on the other side, is deconstructing Ruto on abandoning the government. That is what, and if you look at it, I think the guns are now being trained against William Samoei Ruto. Interestingly, Uhuru was in Nairobi talking to Ruto, how Ruto has abandoned the government and of course has gone ahead to complain about some of the things that are happening in government. But then on the other side, in Nyeri, there are also other issues that were going on. But then I listened to Karua, and I think there is a strategy that is there. We've all agreed that Raila Karua ticket is a very lethal ticket. Karua was telling the Nyeri congregation that they were trying to sell Raila as clean pair of hands. And she mentioned that him and Raila are clean pair of hands. I want you to listen to Martha Karua's bit of that speech here.
As Christians, we have a responsibility. Our nation is undergoing elections in 3 months. Tutachagua watu wa aina gani? Tutakuwa watu wa kunugunika kila siku vile mambo haiendi vizuri na ukipatiwa nafasi uipoteze. Ile tunauliza ni kitu moja peke yake. Angalia kiongozi yule atasimamia rasilimali ya Kenya na maslahi yako bila kuanza na yake. Na ukitaka kumjua mtu ujue rekodi yake. Martha Karua amekuwa kwa uongozi. Uangalie kama kila mahali napitia ni skando. Uangalie rekodi ya baba. Uone kama ni mtu amesimama na Wakenya. Tumemnyima kiti ya rais mara nyingi. Hachoki. Anaamuka akehura rukungu agathio na mbere na gukwaririria. Uelewe mtu yule ako na roho ya kufanya kazi yako. Na usipatie fisi kazi ya kuchunga buzi. Na tutikehenie. Jiulize ni kwa nini uko kwa upande ule ulioko. Ukiniuliza nitakupatia testimony hapo nje. Lakini tukiwa wa Kristo tusiende mahali ovyo ovyo. Na safari hii sio chama tunachagua, ndugu yangu Kanini. Tutachagua mtu. Angalia yule mtu, kila mmoja weka kwa ratiri. Uone kama tabia zake, roho yake, vitendo yake vile inakuonyesha ni mtu wa aina gani.
That was intentional, that was very strategic, because that is sometimes the Azimio team needs to do a cutting edge messaging. For me in politics, if there is something that I take in interest on is messaging. The way people are packaging themselves. The packaging of the message is very critical, and I think, and I have a feeling that this will be a very good strategy for them to make sure that they gel with the voters and they pass Raila Odinga's message. Then, where Raila was also in Nyeri, and where that reception was there, I see a strategy where the Azimio campaign team are trying to build a euphoria around Raila's presidency, trying to build on the Kibaki Tosha moment. Because if you look at even the event that was in the golf club that he attended, it was a tournament that was arranged in honor of Mwai Kibaki. And the people that attended it are the business community of the mafias that were around. I don't want to use the word mafia, but let me use a clique of people that were around Mwai Kibaki. So Raila's presence there, before he was there on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I understand he will still be there tomorrow. Actually, he will be in central Kenya for better part of this week. And this is just trying to build a euphoria around Raila, around his presidency, trying to also build up from what they've said. And you see, the strategy is very clear on using the church, because it is the church that Ruto used to get entry there. So that the photo of him being there with the clergy and receiving those prayers, sometimes that is what it is. And that is why even Martha Karua had to attend another church service, and they are all trying to synchronize message around Raila Odinga's presidency. And to blow it up, or rather to sum it up, Sabina Chege, one of my favorite from central Kenya, was coming out to say that, look here, it's about Raila Odinga's, it's time for Raila Odinga presidency. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my observation on Raila's massive reception in central Kenya. And you can also tell us what you think is bringing that. And finally, what has informed the decision for these aspirants? Because initially the aspirants were it was very difficult for them to tag along Raila Odinga's messaging with them, and so they opted to go Jubilee pure. But then with the presence of Azimio colors, there is something that is very interesting. And lastly, I will analyze something on Kalonzo Musyoka in relation to this.